Mist might be one of the most adorable things that I've seen. This is Mist, the Tale of a Sheepdog Puppy. This was released in 2006. It's directed by Richard Overall, and we have Derek Jacobi narrating this story. And with a brilliant voice cast, including Mel Giedroyc, Brian Blessed, Una Stubbs, various others, solid voice cast, gorgeous, gorgeous animals. It's very reminiscent of the Winston Heibler Disney documentaries, where we have documentary footage of animals doing their thing with a narrative applied to help bring them to life. And this one focuses on a puppy called Mist, who is this gorgeous, fluffy puppy dog. I've never seen a dog so fluffy. And it's about Mist growing up and trying to become a sheepdog. And it's from the perspective of the animals. We hear the animals talking, which, as I've mentioned before, I don't mind if that's mostly the talking characters. I don't like it when animals talk when we have human characters who also talk, of course. But this one, it's mainly the animals. And I thought that was a really great decision. It really allowed me as a viewer to feel like I was in the animals' world. And I was there on the farm with the animals, experiencing the things that they're experiencing, enjoying watching Mist grow up. And the footage is just so beautiful. And I really feel like, and I could be wrong, but I feel like they were just taking footage of the animals and then obviously making it fit the narrative. I don't feel like they were making the animals do anything. I could be wrong. Maybe they guided the animals in this way and that, but it felt very natural, very believable, really convincing. And when I was watching this, I kind of had a thought, and this is not something I ever would have thought of growing up. But as an adult and obviously hearing different perspectives and things, I feel like this will be particularly beneficial for young children who have never been to a farm before. And growing up, that would have been a really baffling concept to me because I went on many school trips to farms when I was certainly in primary school. And it's something that growing up, I was used to visiting farms. I know what farm life was like. And then a few years ago, maybe more than a decade ago at this point, I was watching something. I can't remember what it was. And it was basically highlighting that many school children don't get to visit farms. They don't get to go to the seaside. Things that I had in my childhood that were typical, not every child has growing up. And it made me think about that and how certain films can be more educational for some children than others. And watching this, I really saw those children as a target audience. Yes, for those of us who went to farms in our childhood, it could provide supplemental education or just entertainment. But I think it could really help to bring farm life to light in a way that's really fun and educational and adorable. And I think that could be a really brilliant target audience. And obviously, if you've been to farms, I think you'll still find it to be an absolute delight. But I just thought it was something a little different. There are many TV shows about farm life and animals on the farm. A lot of children's TV shows will have special episodes where they go to the farm and learn about farm life, but obviously often a lot of human characters in those, or children are going along. Obviously there's an element of relatability there with children watching children. But I like this, the fact that we're watching the animals, we're watching them grow up, we're seeing what their daily routines are like. It's a really beautiful experience that offers something a little bit different. That's not to say there aren't other films like this, but I really like the approach that they took. The camera work's great, the animals are gorgeous, the voice acting really fits the animals as well. Nothing ever felt jarring or like the voice wasn't fitting the character, so no problems there. And watching it as a 33-year-old who's been to many farms, who maybe didn't learn too much from this. I don't know if I learned anything. I maybe did, I'm not sure. But either way, from my perspective, I found this to be an adorable experience. And as I said at the beginning, it does have a feel of the Winston Heibler Disney documentaries. So if you're a fan of those, I think you'll enjoy this. And the other way, if you watch this and enjoyed this, definitely check out those earlier Disney documentaries, as I think you'll find them to be quite an interesting experience. Mist is absolutely adorable. And as a film, Mist, the Tale of a Sheepdog Puppy is an absolute delight and definitely worth watching.